Hello there, it's me, Jimmy Johns. You may know me from the hit YouTube series For Your Consideration. Hi again, it's me, Jimmy Johns. You may know me from the hit YouTube series For Your Consideration. And this video is an update video on the Lost FYC. Now, this FYC... Now this FYC is the Lost episode, Broly, Dragon Ball Super. Now, doing this FYC, I previously went up to Cameron and asked him if I could do an FYC, and he said that was fine. So I got all the footage, I wrote the script, and we filmed it. I didn't want to edit the video. So I gave the footage to Dino to edit and to put together to put it on the channel. So a bit of history on this FYC. While Cameron was in band,
marching band.
While Cameron was in marching band, I went up to him and I asked him if I could do an FYC to keep all 274 of you occupied, waiting for the next one. So me and Cameron filmed this in...
We filmed it during Homecoming.
We filmed it during Homecoming.
Take over.
Thomas, take over, yeah.
It's my favorite Persona song. I almost died.
Alright, so...
That's going in the out of context video.
Yeah, we did this over Homecoming.
We did this over our Homecoming, and it took us about an hour...
Took us like a solid hour.
An hour and 13 minutes, roughly, to get everything... Hello, Dino.
Hey, how's it going?
To get everything, like, filmed. And then, a couple days went by, and we still needed this one, because he was also in the, like, live-action bits. Because the way I structured my video was the movie would be playing, and I would be talking over the movie playing in the background.
Like how normal reviews work.
Like, yeah, like how Dead Meat James does his, or Scott the Woz.
Hate that guy.
Yeah, imagine writing yourself like Scott the Woz. Imagine.
I couldn't imagine.
Mic here, Tyler.
That's why we don't hold the mic. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
There were a lot of people. I had no hand in. The only hand I had in this was I acted in a couple of scenes and I filmed it.
Yeah.
I did not know what he wrote. He wrote this entirely himself. He wrote
I
and
wrote
directed this himself.
this entire script in about 2 days.
Wasn't this episode built off of Cameron not wanting to do an episode?
No, this is built of that I couldn't do one.
Oh, yeah,
I was
Yeah,
banned.
because he was in band.
So
I wanted to keep FYC going.
So we wanted something to do while you were in band.
Yeah, and then I made mention to him of me doing my own FYC,
Yeah.
which never came to fruition, which is why you're watching this right now.
Yeah.
And basically, this whole intro is describing what this FYC was going to be, and what you're about to watch is the, I guess, lost footage or everything we could piece together.
We pretty much have all the footage except for the introduction. We never finished filming the introduction that explains why Jimmy is doing an FYC.
Did we even write an explanation?
Yeah.
Just know that I ate this table.
Yes. Oh yeah. If that video would come out, there would have been a huge continuity error where like the desk, the FYC desk, wasn't gonna be in it because
It was in the press box for our high school football field.
Yep.
yeah. So
we had a joke where Cameron asked me where the table was, and I said I ate the table. So yeah, that was the whole premise of it.
It really sucks because that would have led into a great joke in the next FYC where I come back, the table is back here. I go to Jimmy and go, well, how'd you get the table back? It cuts to him like crapping himself in a toilet.
Yeah.
There's also something that I love.
There were a lot of jokes that could have been sprung from this FYC.
Oh yeah, sure. Something that I love is that because the explanation is in Babylon, or which one is it that you give him the laptop?
Yeah, Babylon.
That's Babylon.
I give Tyler the laptop in Babylon.
Yeah, which that was supposed to lead into this episode.
It was supposed to lead into this
But
FYC.
in this content, like in this canon now, you just give him a laptop for no reason. There's just no explanation.
Now I have a
why.
laptop that I've never used.
The laptop
But-
isn't even featured in your FYC.
Yeah, it was my own laptop.
It's your own laptop.
We should tie back to that at the last episode and be like,
Oh,
yeah,
hey,
have
you
the
need this
laptop.
back. You want this back? But yeah, so, Justin, I know you were excited, and I'm very sorry. Alright.
So there's some other bit of trivia. You'll see that Evan Jennings, who played my friend in Babylon and
Night of the Living Dead?
and Babylon I Living Dead, was gonna make a feature in this episode. That was purely out of convenience.
The original script I wrote didn't involve Evan. The original script I wrote involved
Yeah, it was literally just us.
Yeah,
right?
it's just us three.
But
But
I
this
got
one,
sick.
Well, very little me.
Yeah.
I wasn't in this video.
he wasn't in it much.
He was just in the intro, right?
He was in the
I was
intro,
in the
and he
intro
was in
and the end.
mid bits.
And yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
would,
the
I would
end.
interject.
And
every now
and those interjections were supposed to be Thomas.
Yeah, because for people to know, we have the same lunch, right?
Yeah,
So-
we have the same like lunch period.
So a lot of like the ideas for not only this but other projects you see on our geometry channel,
Link in description.
and
Link.
as well like with some FYC bits or some what else would be like or our other SNS. We can talk about that now.
SNS, which I planned to script in the Broly FYC, but I couldn't fit it in. So
What was going to be the thing in there?
it was supposed to be you saying. It was supposed to be you because we'd finished the script at this time for SNS.
Well, the original script.
The original script, yeah.
We had to rewrite it recently.
The original bit was, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be getting ready for that mafia raid or whatever that we were doing when you were going to like find where the mob people were?
You were gonna tie this episode into SNS.
Yeah.
Wasn't this? Because we can talk.
I'm really glad I didn't now
I know.
because
I kind of have. The only rule I gave Tyler was don't mess with the lore unless you tell me beforehand.
yeah,
And
that's why I didn't do it because I forgot to tell Cameron. But now Cameron made a mistake,
I made my own mistake with the lore, so.
so he broke his own rule.
Yeah, the lore is completely messed up now. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'll fix it.
Wasn't this at the time point? Because this was very early on in us building SNS. Wasn't this at the point in which it was supposed to be in the same universe?
Yeah.
Yes. The whole buddy cop thing that I tease on my channel. Yeah, that was originally tied into this, but I don't think it does anymore.
No, not anymore.
I don't write it. It's their guys' little baby.
Mainly this one. He wrote most of it. I kind of helped with the jokes.
It was originally supposed to be 50-50, and then it just became like 75-25 at some point. I don't know what happened.
80-20.
You said it, not me.
Oh yeah, I definitely said it. And then right now, we are implementing the footage onto an SD card to give it to.
Yeah. The Dragon Ball.
Gotta find that Dragon Ball.
And I quit. We're putting the SD card.
Okay. Speaking of footage. This this FYC bits. We forgot to mention that this is FYC bits. Yeah. This episode is gonna be like an hour long, so it's not even a bit at this point. Speaking back to footage, I'm putting every single thing we did for this. Of course, that includes all the stuff we filmed the green screen. We had Evan Jennings, who plays, the Friender. He reanimated certain parts of the movie. Yeah.
Okay, no, let me explain this.
Yeah, explain this.
So, I asked Evan to reanimate this specific scene, the Broly and Goku fight, where Broly picks up Goku and he's tossing him around for 5 minutes, and Goku just screaming his lungs out, and every place on YouTube I went, it was copyright strike, it got taken down. I had, I did all this over a break, where I got like all the footage and stuff like that. I did it over like a break we had in school.
That was fall break?
That was fall break, yeah.
Yeah.
And
That shows you how long
when
it's been.
I got the footage onto my computer in our TV and film class, all of the clips, everything had been taken down, copyright claim, copyright struck, and even the movie bit I was going to use, because there was the full English dub on YouTube, excuse me, and then going through it and trying to find another movie footage, we only found the Indonesian sub. So that's why down here you can read your Indonesian subtitles. So yeah, this is gonna be a long one. So grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, and enjoy the last episode of For Your Consideration, Dragon Ball Super Broly.
Do we want to say before we send them off what is all in here?
What all in here?
What all here?
What all here is All Might. What all is in here is the homecoming footage that we've made, the live bits we made with me, Cameron, and Evan. Once again, he would have been here, but he was sick with COVID.
No. That was homecoming week, right?
He just didn't show up.
Yeah, because it was homecoming.
Yeah, he just didn't.
Oh yeah, no, he just didn't show up.
It was a whole day of homecoming.
Yeah, and Thomas just didn't want to show up.
I live too far away to like.
It was pointless.
Yeah.
It was pointless.
So yeah, that's all that's in here, and you might see things on the green screen back here. Probably not. Depends on which one of you is editing this. Would you put stuff on the green screen?
Yes, it'll be panel day pawn footage.
Put more Pokemon puzzle.
Yeah, put up more like Tetris Attack.
Alright, so now we're on planet Vegeta.
I don't know what that is. I can put anything back there.
Okay.
Now I'm in space.
Now I'm in space.
What else can we go? Now we're beating Cameron at Mario Baseball.
I don't have to do that.
Just put footage of Mario Baseball.
Alright.
Do we want to? All right. Yeah.
Alright, well that's it for this little intro for this FYC bits.
Way too long.
It's way too long. We were supposed to do this for like 2 minutes. It's been
at least
probably about 10.
All right. Now do we want to do the outro?
The outro.
Are we gonna? Is there an outro?
No, this is the outro. Goodbye.
Okay.
Enjoy the video.
Sick.
The video is just gonna play, and then I'll have a credits. Okay, bye. This was terrible.
I don't bathe.
Fly away, fly away. 体中に広がるパノラマ顔を蹴られた地球が起こって火山を爆発させる溶けた氷の
So Dragon Ball is one of the most influential pieces of Japanese animation ever. Written by Akira Toriyama in 1984, he released the first ever Dragon Ball manga. He then proceeded to write 419 chapters of manga, which were then turned into 42 tankobon volumes by Shueisha for almost 10 years. And in 1986, the first episode of Dragon Ball was released. And as a kid, I loved Dragon Ball. Its amazing story arcs, characters, and intense amounts of action. And when I heard a new Dragon Ball series was coming out in 2015, I was ecstatic. And just like the entire Dragon Ball fanbase, Dragon Ball Super was a huge letdown. For me, at least. But after Dragon Ball Super ended in March of 2018, I felt like I had this hole in my chest that only Dragon Ball could fill. Enter Dragon Ball Super Broly, produced by Toei Animation. On December 17th, 2017, during Jump Fiesta 2017, with the general theme of the movie being the strongest warrior race in the universe. It was originally announced under the tentative title of Dragon Ball Super, the movie. And on July 9th, 2018, the movie's title was revealed to be Dragon Ball Super Broly. Now, when the name of the movie was released, everyone, including myself, was very scared, seeing as Broly had already been in a Dragon Ball movie back in the late 90s. And let's be honest, the abridged version of Broly was way better.
With, well, less than success. Son of an alien whore! Someone fetch me a better dagger so I may properly stab this baby! Oh good, now it's crying. To hell with this! Just dump him in a hole with his father!
But when Akira Toriyama said that he was reworking the character and taking over the script entirely, I think we all took a big breath of relief. Now this movie was different. Leading up to this movie, I had high hopes, but coming out of it I was both disappointed and impressed at the same time. Released in December of 2018 in Japan and January 2019 for the United States, Dragon Ball Super Broly was the 20th Dragon Ball movie to be released and the third to hit the silver screen. With a budget of $8.5 million, this movie made switches between a new animation style that looked amazing and a really poor CGI in my opinion. When I went into this movie, I expected an amazing backstory for the new, now canon Broly, but what I got was something I saw in the original Broly movie back in the 90s. In Dragon Ball Super Broly, King Vegeta notices a low-class warrior that almost exceeds the power of his son, so he wants to send him away to a planet called Vampa. And the original Broly movie, Broly is too strong for King Vegeta's liking.
Wait, my son, the planet or me?
Yes.
Freaking smartass.
So he leaves Broly and Paragus to die on the doomed planet Vegeta. The movie begins with a bunch of really cool ships flying around planet Vegeta while this amazing score, written by Norihito Sumitomo, is playing in the background. We cut to Frieza's ship landing in front of the King's Palace, where King Cold tells the Saiyans that he is giving planet Vegeta to his kid, Lord Frieza. So Frieza, being the nice tyrant he is, gives the new monkeys their scouters. But while demonstrating them, he scans 3 Saiyans in towers having guns pointed at him. So he kills all 3 of them, because he does. And now some time has passed, and we see Bardock returning from a mission because Frieza has called all the Saiyans back to Planet Vegeta to kill them. Money. I shrunk. You got the sheep data. Nice.
Speak.
I'm speaking.
Bring a little closer.
I'm speaking to you. I'm speaking to you.
Just you're closer. Just bring it all the way to you. Alright,
Speak.
Like speak in the tone you're gonna say in the video.
So I'm speaking to you in a way which I would speak in the video.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Do some more. Do some more. No, just keep talking. Like how you win the video.
How what now?
Like speak how you win the video.
Okay. So I'm speaking to you in a way that I would speak in the video, which is
Alright.
telling people that they should watch Dragon Ball Super Broly, released in 2019.
That's good. Alright. So how do you want to do this? Alright, how do you want to
Let's just do the review. I'm just gonna read the whole review.
Alright.
Just go for it. Because the way I'm doing it is the only bits that will be at the table, like the review in general, you don't need to, like, I'm not going to be shown during when I'm speaking during the review. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Alright.
So the only reason that all this is here is for, like, the acting bits
Yeah.
that we need.
For the wraparound section.
Yeah, for the wraparound.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna stop recording.
But after Dragon Ball Super ended in late 2018, I felt like I had this hole in my chest that only Dragon Ball could fill. Enter Dragon Ball Super Broly. Produced by Toei Animation on December 17th, 2017, during Jump Fiesta.
Alright, you wanna try that again?
Yeah, I'll go again.
Try that whole thing again. You gotta, it's gonna mumble into the beginning. Of that
Hey,
song.
shut your mouth.
Go.
Didn't you get the memo? You're out, I'm in, and the people want more Jim. In Dragon Ball Super Broly, King Vegeta notices a low-class warrior that almost exceeds the power of his son, so he wants to send him to a. He wants to send him to a way.
Alright, I'm cutting.
Yep. Oh, this is the part we would need Thomas for.
Oh, what is it for?
He goes in and goes, yes, but now it's canon. And then, no way, it's the world's best pharmacist and gangster, Dino Scampoli. And then I'll have like a Disney applause track here.
Alright, we'll save that part for him. That's too funny to cut. He'll make a cameo appearance in this.
Yeah.
He'll show up behind me and Evan.
And then he's like, by the way, have you seen that nerd anywhere? I don't think so. Why do you ask? I just want his talks to hymns. Yeah, that's it.
And then when he leaves, I'll crawl out from underneath.
And then he's like, oh, okay, well, let me know if you see him. And then, in the meantime, I'll just hang here and eat my corned beef sandwich.
I should just like be hidden in the background and in the rest of the shots. Right there.
Yeah, you're just gonna hide here in the corner. So now we're on to the characters / movie part of the review.
Alright.
So that was the whole history.
Alright, that was the whole issue. Okay, that was good.
Yeah, I didn't want to make it like too long.
Is that you're making fun of me? How
I didn't want to make it loop on the third long.
God. I had to explain the history for 2 separate things.
Holy shit, more history. The movie begins with a bunch of really cool ships flying around Planet Vegeta, while this amazing score, written by Norihito Sumito, I think that's how you pronounce that, I'm not sure at all, I need to put that in Google Translate, hang on. I pronounced that, I totally butchered that, hang
That
on.
sounded right, actually. That sounded right.
Sumitomo? Sumitomo, come here. I know I got the first part right. Norihito.
It's all one paragraph.
Norihito
Where?
right here.
Oh, Norihito
Sumitomo.
Sumitomo.
Sumitomo. Okay.
Norihito Sumitomo. Don't feel bad about mispronouncing these names.
I do feel bad. Because what if Norihito Sumito sees it?
I already mispronounced my name.
Oh no, this American kid mispronounced my name? I'm gonna find him and take his power. So Frieza, being the nice tyrant he is, gives the new monkeys their scouters. But while demonstrating them, he scans 3 Saiyans in towers having guns pointed at him. So, he kills all 3 of them because he does. And now some time has passed, and we see Bardock returning from a mission because Frieza has called all the Saiyans back to planet Vegeta to kill them. Yes. I forgot what I was going to say. So, cut there.
Alright, are we good though?
Yeah.
I didn't know there were guns in Dragon Ball Z. I thought they were like lasers.
Blasters. They're blasters.
Oh, okay. I thought they had like, bullet guns.
No. And the reason Frieza wants to kill the Saiyans is because he finds them useless. I guess it's kind of screwy. Cut.
Kind of what? Suri?
Kind of screwy. And the reason Frieza wants to kill the Saiyans is because he finds them useless. I guess it's kind of screwy. Really? Did you hear the lawnmower? That went meow. A lawnmower just went past the window and went meow.
I didn't hear that.
Ah.
Did that ruin the take?
Yes.
Alright, let's do it again.
And the reason Frieza wants to kill the Saiyans is because he finds them useless, I guess? I don't know. It's kind of screwy. But Bardock comes home to find his wife Guinea and his son Kakarot, or Goku, as we know and love him today. Cut there. So Bardock suspects that Frieza might destroy planet Vegeta, and of course, this worries Guinea. So when night falls, they put their baby Kakarot in a Saiyan pod, and the two send him off to a planet called Earth, or Earth. Cut there.
Say it's just Earth.
That's how they pronounce it in the movie, is Earth.
Earth.
That's Dragon Ball Bridge.
It's Dragon Ball Abridged?
Is that where it comes from?
Yeah.
Oh, no one's gonna get that reference.
Yeah, no one's gonna get it.
Are you gonna play the reference at least?
No, I'm not gonna play the reference, just no one's gonna get it.
Alright. Alright. Alright.
I'm lost. Cut. Cut.
You lost.
I'm so lost. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, go.
Alright.
Now, this next part, if you're a fan of Dragon Ball, you've seen this. Bardock tries to save his planet and be the hero of the universe, but then Frieza drops the sun on planet Vegeta, and all the Saiyans are now extinct. Cut there.
Oh my god, he dropped the sun. I see the moon from Majora's Mask.
We now cut to Vegeta, Raditz, Nappa, and 2 other Saiyans that I don't know the name of, that do not obey orders to go back home. They get the alert from Frieza that planet Vegeta was hit by a stray asteroid and it was destroyed, but we all really know what happened. Cut. We then get this amazing title card and this timeline seeing all the adventures that Goku and the Z Fighters have been on. And now we're in the present where we see Goku and Vegeta sparring on a remote island, Capsule Corp.
No, we don't. Alright.
And after their spar, we get this really funny scene of Vegeta yelling at Goku, calling him a dumbass for 2 minutes. And then they eat and they begin to have a nice conversation. Cut there.
They eat bug snacks.
Shut the hell up. Alright.
Alright, ready?
Ready? Yeah.
Alright. You ready? You ready? Go.
Following the events of the Tournament of Power Arc and Super, Goku and Vegeta continue to grow stronger, but Whis asks, and then I'm going to cut here and play a clip.
Weast.
Whis. W-H-I-S.
Oh,
Whis.
Oh, Weast.
Yeah, he's an angel.
Okay.
He's an angel to Lord Beerus, the god of destruction, who can basically destroy the planet with a finger. In which Goku responds with, play clip here. Their conversation is interrupted when Bulma gets a call from Trunks saying that someone has stolen the Dragon Balls and the Dragon Ball radar. So of course, Bulma and Vegeta are upset because 1, Goku brought back Frieza, and 2, Goku brought back Frieza. So Frieza is collecting the Dragon Balls for one reason. And if you've seen Dragon Ball, you know Frieza wants to become immortal. So you'd think that's the reason he has the Dragon Balls. Right? Wrong. Cut.
Room.
He actually wants to use the Dragon Balls to grow 5 centimeters tall. Yes, you heard me correctly. 5 centimeters. Cut.
Why does he want to be 5 centimeters?
Because if it's more than 5 centimeters, then it's too noticeable. He wants people to think he's still growing.
This sounds like something in like the Abridged series.
It's not.
Oh my god. Alright, you ready?
But by some miracle, Bulma knows where the...
What? Oh, it's a lawnmower.
That's a weed whacker. I was like, what is that? Cut. Ah, Christ's sake.
The weed whacker.
But by some miracle, Bulma knows where the 7th Dragon Ball is. So she takes Goku, Vegeta, and Whis to the Arctic.
Alright.
And now we're in space, where we meet the 2 new characters in this movie, Lemon and Chilai. Now his name is actually Lemo in the movie, but when I typed the script up, it kept correcting it to Lemon, so that's what I will be calling him for the entirety of this video. You're welcome. They go to Vampa after receiving a distress signal of Paragus' Cut. They go to the planet Vampa after receiving a distress signal of Paragus' crashed ship. Cut. Craft.
Craft.
They go to Vampa after receiving a distress signal. Cut. I'm gonna hurt a brick. I'm gonna crack a brick over my knee and stab it with someone.
Nice.
Thank you.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah. They go to the planet Vampa after receiving a distress signal of Paragus' crashed ship.
Alright.
I just gotta do it again. They go to Vampa after receiving a distress signal from Paragus' crashed ship. They eventually discover Paragus, who reveals himself to be a Saiyan. And these are like the only 4 characters we get in this movie, being Lemon, Chilai, Broly, and Paragus. Oh, and Gogeta. He's here too. And we see Piccolo in the mountains, but we only see him like once, so it doesn't even count. Cut.
Yay. I love Piccolo.
Now, we return to Frieza's ship, where Lemon and Chilai have brought Paragus and Broly to Frieza, so they can get money or a reward of some sorts. I didn't pay attention to this part. I didn't care. Cut. And on the ship, we meet this one guy, I forget his name, who's really drunk and purple. Wait, he's just like Android 15 from the Dragon Ball Z Abridged Android 13 movie, and I'll play a clip here.
Alright.
So cut. But this guy sees Chilai and wants to do the Devil's Tango. Cut.
The Devil's Tango.
Yeah. And this, of course, makes Lemon, Chilai, and Broly upset. So this purple guy starts to punch Broly repeatedly, thinking he's going to do something. But then Broly grabs him by the nose and almost kills him. But Big Daddy P pulls out this shock remote that he has in his back pocket. It's like plot armor, but for a bad guy. And almost shocks Broly to death. And this makes Chilai absolutely angry. She goes, "You shouldn't do that to him. That's your son." And then Paragus is like, "Don't tell me what to do, bitch." Cut. And while this whole argument is going on, Chilai, being the thief she is, steals the remote from Paragus. Then Paragus gets called in to talk to Frieza. And we never saw him again.
Is he dead?
Cut.
Is he dead?
No, I was lying. We see him again.
Oh, okay. Oh, what's that coming up from the back of the ring? It's him with the steel chair.
You've been hanging out with me and Thomas too much.
Alright.
We then get this really emotional scene of Broly, Chilai, and Lemon talking about their past. Now, Broly's past is emotional. When Broly was on Vampa, his father forced him to be a fighting machine, basically getting them food and water to survive. And Broly made a friend on this planet, and his name was Ba. Ba was essentially the god of Vampa. You messed with Ba, you were killed in the span of 7 seconds. And one day on a training mission, Broly and Ba had a sparring session. Paragus didn't like that Broly was hanging out with a giant monster, so he shot Ba's ear off. And Broly and Ba are now no longer friends. But in memory of Ba, Broly keeps Ba's ear tied around his waist, like any good friend would in those days. Cut.
So why did they stop being friends? Someone else.
Because Paragus shot off Ba's ear.
But,
Paragus is Broly's father.
oh, okay. Oh, sorry, my dad shot off your ear. All right, you ready?
We then find out that Frieza's men have found the 7th Dragon Ball, so they book it to Earth. Meanwhile, we see the 2 Frieza Force members going for the 7th Dragon Ball, but them being the incompetent dumbasses they are, drop the Dragon Ball in a ravine. And then Goku and Vegeta show up and confront the 2. And then they die. Cut. But before they die, we get this really funny scene of Goku being the most intimidating I've ever seen him. And then I'll play a clip here. So Goku and Vegeta sense Frieza's ship coming to Earth with 2 more massive power levels. And they decide that either Frieza has brought his dad back to life and has Cooler on the ship, or he found 2 new people to be part of the Frieza Force. Cut.
He brought a cooler with him. It has beer in it.
His brother's name is Cooler.
He wheels it out. It's just like a 6-pack of beer. It's like, it's
Frieza,
cooler.
so the 3 Frieza family members we see are King Cold, Frieza, and Cooler.
That's so dumb.
It's so stupid, but it's hilarious.
I hate those names.
Why?
King Icy Hot.
King Icy Hot, it's just a picture of Shaq.
They got Shaq to be.
They got Shaq to be in the new Dragon Ball movie. Okay, so you know how I said I didn't like this movie for the switches between animation and CGI? Well, that was like the only thing I didn't like about this movie. This fight is one of the best things I have ever seen in Dragon Ball. And that's exactly what Dragon Ball is. It's about the strong... Cut. Okay, so you know how I said I didn't like this movie for its switches between animation and bad CGI? Well, that was like the only thing I didn't like about this movie. This fight is one of the best things I have ever seen in any Dragon Ball. And that's what Dragon Ball is. It's a bunch of strong guys shirtless screaming for 20 minutes. Dang, redo that. I messed up.
Alright, you ready? Go. What?
Ready? Walks out of the room.
Go.
Go.
Alright.
Now we start off with Vegeta and Broly. And in the beginning of this fight, it's mostly just Vegeta kicking Broly's ass. But then Broly kind of matches up his power, so Vegeta goes Super Saiyan. And once Broly matches that power, we then get Super Saiyan God Vegeta. So this new Vegeta just kind of toys with Broly. But then Vegeta goes rogue and tries to kill him, and sends him down to the ocean. And Broly, being the strong Saiyan he is, full of pride, pops out of the ocean like a dolphin, and starts to kick Super Saiyan God Vegeta's ass. Cut.
You should have a part where like he jumps to the ocean like a dolphin. You should get a video of a dolphin jumping in the water and like put a picture of Broly over it.
Yeah.
Very, very funny. Alright. This is a good movie so far.
I'm gonna have like Broly be like a dolphin jumping out of water. That'd be awesome. I'll have to do that. I'll have to animate that.
Like a picture of a whale coming out of the water.
Just make it Broly
Just a
as he's
massive
jumping out of the water.
Ouch, my toenail's like digging into my foot.
Pardon?
My toenail's digging into my foot. It hurts.
I'm still confused on what you mean.
You haven't had that happen before?
No.
You don't like cut your toenails and then like you get like my shoes are kind of tight fit. A little bit. They're a little too small for me.
Well, get bigger shoes.
Get smaller feet.
Ow. Ouch. Jeez. I can't help it that my feet are big.
Where can I buy this movie? Can I buy this movie?
You can just watch it on YouTube.
Oh, we don't support piracy. Ultimately, at least.
Hey, I have an entire app on my phone that has pirated movies on it.
You're going to jail.
I don't care. I can go to jail.
I'm saying this to Interpol when we finish filming.
That's illegal.
I'm saying
Thanks,
this to
Evan.
Interpol.
I'm putting my foot down. That's illegal.
Super Bro.
Dragon Ball Super Broly, yeah.
Broly. Blu-ray. I want a Blu-ray of it. It's like $17.99. That's good.
You can watch it on YouTube for free.
I know, but I like to own my movies.
I think it has a Criterion as well. I'm not sure.
No, it doesn't.
It might. Check and see.
Dragon Ball criteria.
It might. I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
It hasn't been out for like.
No, I'm talking about like Dragon Ball in general.
Sometimes they do TV shows. All right, hold on. Dragon Ball Criterion Collection. I don't think so.
Are you going over to soccer now?
I think we looked this up before.
Or you mean, where you going? Where were you going? It's a soccer game. Yeah, no, soccer.
Yeah, I don't see anything. You lie.
I didn't say it did. I said it might.
Why would it?
I don't know. Alright, ready?
I'd buy that.
And now Goku chases after Broly to save Vegeta. And you'd think with Vegeta's Vegeta. I cut. So Goku goes after Broly to save Vegeta from dying. And you'd think with this newfound god power, Vegeta would absolutely destroy Broly with no problem. Cut.
But he doesn't.
But he dies. And just before Broly's about to go in for the kill, Goku gets Broly's attention and starts to warm up. Now when you see Goku warm up, you know one of two things is about to happen. One, you're either gonna die, or two, you're gonna get beaten within an inch of your life. Cut. So then Goku does the same thing Vegeta does and go through all the stages of Super Saiyan. He then goes into Super Saiyan God form and gives Broly this wonderful, heart-filled speech. But unfortunately, due to copyright, I cannot play it.
Damn it.
And this is where we would need Thomas.
What did Thomas say?
He goes, wait a second, ain't he that Lucario guy? Because he voices Lucario in Smash Brothers.
Have a picture of Lucario
Brawl.
on screen. Have a picture of Lucario on screen for people who don't know what a Pokemon is.
Yeah. And I'm like,
man, when I see a Pokemon, I have to squint.
and then, yeah.
What is that, a Zubat?
What is that, a Zubat? And then after Goku gives this wonderful heart-filled speech about being friends with Broly, Broly decides to go enraged mode and absolutely throws Goku around the Arctic. He throws his face into some icebergs, breaks his back a few times, chucks him into the air, and then he throws him down to the ice. And Sean Schimmel's voice endurance in this film is absolutely amazing. But once again, I cannot play it due to copyright, so moving on.
We
Got-
can play over it then.
Nothing.
Just picture it'd be footage of you.
No. I'm
Black screen.
No. I'm just gonna. I'll figure something out.
You should have Evan do it.
What?
Can you animate Goku fighting Broly?
I don't know.
It's like when Evangelion ran out of budget, so they had to write this.
I can do a stick fight thing.
I can try.
That'd be so cool, though. That'd be
I can
so
make
cool
an
if you did
attempt.
that. That'd be so cool.
I'll try. I'll see.
I'll see what I can do, and I'll tell you how that goes.
Okay.
It's like when Evangelion ran out of budget for animation, so the animators just drew out the frames on like napkins, and that's how they finished the story.
Yeah.
If you give me a storyboard of what you want to happen, then I can.
We'll just send you the movie. You ready?
Oh god, my back. Okay. Yeah.
You ready? Go.
So after this, Goku gets a telepathic call from Piccolo, and Piccolo is kind of like, well, what the hell is going on over there? And Goku just says, hey, this guy's really strong. We might need you, so stay where you are. Don't come over here or you will be killed. God.
How does he send the message back to him?
Because he calls him,
Oh. He has it on his telephone?
yeah, on like his mind telephone. Because Piccolo has like, I don't know what antennae? I think is what you call them.
This is called a tennis.
Psychic.
But Goku was.
You can send telepathic messages and receive telepathic messages.
So after this, Goku gets up and he decides that he is no longer playing any games. So now we're getting into serious territory. Goku then powers up and screams for 5 minutes before going Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan Blue.
Or
But-
you could just call this Super Saiyan 2.
Another DBZA reference.
It's like an actual Dragon Ball series. So then Goku decides that he is no longer playing any games and decides to go Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan Blue. But he should have gone Ultra Instinct, but just didn't have the power. Cut. Goku and Broly then proceed to fight for another 20 minutes, and after 20 minutes of fighting, Frieza gets bored. And he remembers that after a Saiyan is emotionally traumatized, they power up like never before. Then their fight is stopped by Frieza after he shoots Paragus in the chest with his death beam. Paragus is now dead, and Broly is now enraged. Broly then proceeds to go legendary and is an uncontrollable force of man. So, Vegeta decides to help Goku and try and take down the big green monster. But to no avail, they fail. I like that, I'm keeping that.
Okay.
But to no avail, they fail. And then Goku and Vegeta just leave. They go. They say bye-bye. They teleport to Piccolo, who's in the mountains. And they leave Frieza by himself in his base form to deal with the strongest man on the planet. That is not okay. Cut.
The mic kept rolling around. I heard all of that.
Technically, he caused it.
What? Technically, he did cause it, yes.
Karma.
But, come on.
He's going to his golden form now.
Eventually, yes.
We're going to redo that because when you were tapping the table, the mic rolled around.
Okay.
Alright.
My ears. Ah!
Alright, you ready? Go.
Then Goku and Vegeta just leave. They go. They say bye-bye. They go to Piccolo in the mountains. And they leave base form Frieza, one of the weaker characters in this. Yeah. I don't know how. Then Goku and Vegeta just leave. They say bye-bye. They're gone. They go to Piccolo, who's in the mountains waiting for them. And they leave poor old Frieza in his base form to deal with this new legendary Super Saiyan, Broly. And Frieza, being one of the weaker characters in this movie, gets absolutely trashed by Broly, especially in his golden form. When Frieza goes golden, he gets all cocky and he's like, "Oh, no one can stop me now, I'm the strongest in the universe," and then gets bitch slapped across the planet. Cut.
By who?
By Broly.
Alright. Wait, who says the most powerful man? Frieza?
Frieza.
Okay.
After
I was wondering how
Frieza's a really
Frieza-
cocky tyrant, so when Frieza goes golden, he gets really, really cocky. Because, like, when Frieza goes golden, he's like, "I haven't used this form in years," even though he used it, like, 4 years ago when he fought Goku again. And then, Goku and Vegeta learn the fusion dance. Now, this scene was really funny, because when Goku and Vegeta first were learning about it, Piccolo and Gogeta, I almost said Gogeta. So then, Goku and Vegeta decide to learn the fusion dance. And when they first learned about this, it had to be Piccolo and Goku teaching Vegeta how to do it. So, Vegeta, being the prideful Saiyan he is, says, "I'm not doing that. You can't make me do that." And Goku's like, "Oh, come on. It's the only way. It's the only way to stop this madman." So then Vegeta finally accepts it and learns the fusion dance, and they become Gogeta. Yes. So, just like every Dragon Ball movie with a fusion in it, the first couple tries are going to be unsuccessful. We first see skinny old Broly. Oh. Cut.
What's wrong with that?
I said Broly instead of Gogeta.
Oh.
So in just like the past 2 movies and series with a fusion. Cut. I paused because I forgot what I was going to say.
Trying to figure out what you're gonna say.
Yeah. Alright, ready? And just like every Dragon Ball movie or series with a fusion in it, the first few tries are going to be unsuccessful. We first see skinny old Gogeta, and then we see fat, young, lively Gogeta, who is not very good at fighting. But then, we actually get to see Gogeta. Cut.
Gogeta sounds like Gojira.
Well, when they use the Patara earrings, their fusion name is Vegito. It's like burrito. And then when they use the dance, it's Gogeta. Then they head back to the Arctic, where we see Whis fending off Broly until Goku and Vegeta can get back. When Whis learns that Goku and Vegeta fused and became Gogeta, he admires their teamwork and leaves Gogeta to handle the rest. So then, legendary Super Saiyan Broly, or I'll just call him Super Saiyan Green to make things easier, and Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. Cut. So the new legendary Super Saiyan Broly, or I can call him Super Saiyan Green to make things easier, fights Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. And in this fight, this 15 minutes of screen time is the best fight you will ever see in animation ever. Cut. I was gonna say something, but I was like, nah, I don't want to.
You're like,
I was gonna say, suck it, Naruto fans. Alright, so in this fight, they break space and time, or something. I don't really know what it is. But they teleport to another dimension. And after a couple seconds in this dimension, they're back on Earth. I don't know how this happened or what caused this to happen, but something happened in Earth's core, and it exploded. And then it just came back. So that's where we are right now. Cut.
oh, I put a fire.
Pink eye, dog. Jesus. Dude over there. Oh! No, I'm kidding.
It was barely anything. I once farted on the back of the bus once, and I didn't tell anybody. In the next 5 seconds, they were like, "Oh, what's that?
What's that smell?"
And I was like, "Oh no!" I like gassed the bus. Oops.
Yep.
Sorry, 8th grade friends.
Then things turn in the favor of Gogeta, and they hit Broly with the Soul Punisher, which is the best finishing move in any anime ever. You hear that, My Hero fans? Suck it.
Doesn't beat Lupin third with his gun.
Can he destroy space and time with his gun? I didn't think so. So now we see Chilai and Lemon running across Frieza's ship with the now stolen Dragon Balls. They decide the only way to save Broly is to teleport him back to his home planet of Vampa. So, when they leave the ship, we cut back to Gogeta, who's about to end the fight and hit Broly with a super Kamehameha. But before this can hit Broly, Chilai has a hostage who's the person who can wish the dragon for things or something, I don't know, and sends Broly back to Vampa. And the fight is over.
So they could have killed him, but
They could have killed him, yes, but they didn't want to because he's, you know, a new character.
sequels.
Sequel and Dragon Ball Super Season 2. Cut.
Alright.
And then this is where Thomas would come in, and he'd be like, so the video is over now, right? And I'd be like, no. There's a whole another scene. And he's like, oh, okay, carry on. So I have, no, it's not. I still have another scene to take care of. One.
So you're finished now, right? Carry on.
So at the end of this movie, I really enjoyed. I liked this heart-filled speech that Goku gave Broly at the end. And, cut. Son of a nutcracker! Totally skipped 10 paragraphs.
Did you really?
No.
Oh, okay. Alright. You ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Then Goku comes to Vampa to give Broly and the gang some stuff to survive. Son of a bitch. Son of a fuck.
What's the rating? No, I won't ask the ratings. You're gonna give it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the rating.
Is it like a number or something?
Okay, so, and then I'm gonna be like, so am I done now? And then you're gonna be like, no, you idiot. Have you never seen For Your Consideration? Have you never considered my consideration?
My consideration?
And I'll just be like, no.
No.
I thought that was pretty funny when I read it in.
That's really funny.
And then you'll be like, oh,
My consideration?
no. Oh. Well then.
Well then.
Now you have to give it a number rating or a letter out of 10. Wait.
A number rating or a letter out of 10? I give this B plus out of 10.
Yeah. Then Goku comes to Vampa to give Broly and the gang some stuff to survive, but Chila doesn't trust Goku, seeing as they just fought him on Earth. But then he talks to them and Goku leaves and says this. I'll play a clip here. Cut. Now, did this movie do its justice? Yes. Did I like this movie? Sort of. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. As a Dragon Ball fan, it made me feel iffy on where the Dragon Ball series was going. And once again, I've said this many times, but the only reason I did not like this movie was the switch between animation and CGI. Now, CGI can do a lot of things that human animation can't, but sometimes I just think it's better to have a hand-drawn animation. Look at YKK. When the first one came out, it was really good, and then the second one looked a bit more modern and not many people liked it, including myself. The only reason I watched the second one was for the big red tomato. Cut.
Did you actually watch the second series?
Yes, I actually watched the second one.
Oh, nice. The second one's cool. I like it. Big tomato.
You actually convinced me to watch like YKK fully, because I had seen clips, but I never actually watched the full thing.
Yeah, they're both on YouTube.
I watched both of them back to back, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, that's what I did. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she, Alpha was like your profile pic for a while.
It's my Xbox. No, it's not my Xbox profile pic anymore.
It used to be your Insta profile.
Yeah, it used to. And even if the new Dragon Ball movie is bad, which it better not be, I'm gonna kill someone, I'll still review it and let you know my thoughts. So am I done now? Oh wait, really? Okay, well, if I were to give it a number out of 10, I would give it an 8.5. Again, only because of the switches between animation and CGI. Cut.
Alright. This part's like live action, right?
Yeah, so, but this movie is amazing. I would definitely recommend it, but in order to get a better understanding of the movie, you'd have to watch the entire Dragon Ball Super series, and let's be honest, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Alright, cut.
Yay.
I'm almost, and that is about it. I would like to thank you all so much for watching and be I'm looking.
Say like.
Yeah.
Go.
And that is about it. I would like to thank you all so much for watching, and be sure to tune in next time when we fight the Italian Mafia.
No, you idiot! Have you ever seen For Your Consideration? Have you ever considered my consideration?
They're just giving a number rating.
Yeah, cool.
Alright. Alright.
Now I'm just gonna come back over here. And I'm just gonna look over here and just say no.
Oh.
No.
How dare!
Yeah.
And then we'll film the rest of my scenes.
Yeah.
And Evan's scenes. And then we'll film. Alright, we're still recording. I'm gonna stop it. Ready? Go.
No. I don't pay attention. Cut. Yeah.
You ready? Go.
Alright, I did. Yeah, I already did. I said it before we did all this.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I did.
I don't remember.
I said 8.5.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I said I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10.
No, you didn't.
Okay, well, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. There, you happy now?
Yeah.